What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Cool. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at how to make an Afro drill beat like Hazey. So I know a large part of my audience is from the States, and maybe you're more familiar with like New York City drill or not really tapped in with the UK scene. So I'm just going to give you a brief rundown on what Afro drill is. Afro drill has been pioneered by producer Sphero Beats and artist Hazey with the smash hit Packs and Potions, which shot to almost overnight success thanks to the viral nature of the song on TikTok. And it features a different drum pattern, slightly different drum pattern than drill. So I'm going to outline how to do this new drum pattern today, and I'm going to show you guys how to make a beat in the style of Hazey. So starting off with the melody on the screen right here, this one's from my newest kit called Patent with my boy Luca. Definitely go check it out. It's linked in the top corner right now. But let's just take a listen to what we're working with. So as you can hear, the melody is pretty different. It's somewhat similar to like Central C melodies in a way, but it's a lot more like plucky elements going on, a lot more rhythmic sort of melodic sounds, if that makes sense. Let's start by adding in two patterns here, and I'm going to start with this unique drum pattern. I'm going to outline it for you guys. So the most unique part of a Hazey beat or an Afro drill beat is the addition of Conga drums instead of like a Countersnare and the pattern that they play. So you're going to need two Conga drums to create this unique pattern. You're gonna need one that's a deeper sound, like a more bass heavy sound, and I got this one to act as that. And then you're gonna need a second Conga that acts as sort of a more higher up sound, and I got this one to act as that. So what you're gonna do to create this pattern is you're gonna alternate between these congas. So you're gonna want to start with the bass one. So you're gonna want to go like this. It looks very similar to a drill pattern, but then you come over here and you want to make your conga sound like this. So we get something that sounds like this at the end. So it sounds like drill, but it sounds, a little different. So for this, we're just gonna repeat this basically. Just do a little something at the end. I mean, I don't really think there's a need to extend this to 8 bars, simple bounce, keep it simple. Yeah, so normally this is the part where I'm making a beat where I would add in like a snare or a clap, but for most like Hazey songs, which is the guideline I'm using for the video, there's not really claps or snares in there, but feel free to add them if you want to in your like Afro drill beats, but just for the sake of sticking to making a beat for a particular artist, I'm not going to be adding one. So now I'm just going to jump straight to the 808. Let's go check what key we're in. We are in the key of G sharp minor, so that means we're starting in G sharp. So let's cook up this 808. All right, so sort of mapped out where the notes are, like the chord changes, and let's just go add some slides and stuff. So as you can see for the 808, we're keeping it pretty similar to like a normal drill pattern. It's like minute things that are sort of different in the 808 pattern, you know, not as, you know, a noticeable difference as like the Countersnare Conga pattern sort of thing. Grabbed this kick from the Era Beats kick, which was one of the free kits I outlined in my top free kits videos, so go check it out. There's gonna be a link to the video on screen where I link all the kits too, so definitely if you're in need of drum sounds, check out that video. But yeah, let's jump into it. Alright, so next I'm going to move on to some percussion elements. I grabbed these two snares, and I just want to use these to add some bounce in certain sections. Let's start at the end of the 8-bar phrase here. So I'm going to combine this with a riser effect later, and that's going to create like a cool transition between sections, but I'm just going to add a few snares in here and there. Yeah, just adding a little bounce here and there just to, you know, brighten up the pattern. So I got a riser, and I just want to show you a shortcut that I didn't know about. To be honest, I don't use many shortcuts in FL. So if you want to stretch something, but say it's slightly off because you're on the grid, if you hold Alt on your keyboard, you can stretch it like it's the same as basically going up and setting it to none on the snap to grid up here from line to none, but you just hold Alt instead. So I mean, most of the FL shortcuts are really weird, so I just avoid using them, but that one's really helpful, so definitely use that. Another cool shortcut I don't think I've ever mentioned, if you hold Shift and click and drag on something, it's the same as basically, you know, highlighting it and then Control B or Control C and Control V, so you just make a new copy of it without having to hit a bunch of keys. So another cool shortcut that, you know, haven't mentioned on the channel before. So as you can tell, this is not mixed, it's not arranged either, so I'm gonna go do that and I'll be back when it's done. Alright guys, so I'm back. I've mixed, mastered, arranged the beat, all that jazz, and I just want to go over a few things before I play the final beat for you guys. The first thing's a little arrangement tip here. So pattern 3, here's the kick. I really got to get back on the old wave on the channel where I actually organize, but I'm really not using it that much in the grand scheme of things. It's like maybe 40-50% of the total beat, but this really differs from normal drill, because in normal drill the kick is the driving factor, obviously. When you're using the congas, right, you have that low one, and that low one sort of acts as a little kick in a way, adding some bounce like a kick would. So you don't need to use the kick as much. You know, it really depends on the kind of sound you're going for. You know, I like to have the kick here and there. I know in packs and potions the kick isn't in like a ton, it's in more than I have it, but it's not in like a ton whole song thing. You know, the main thing about Afro drill is the unique pattern as well as like a bouncy melody. In terms of new sounds, the only thing I have added is this little transition effect. Thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, that's it for me talking about the beat. Let's listen to the beat. Yeah, so that's the final beat, making an Afro drill beat like Hazey and Sphero beats. We took a look at what makes the genre different, the normal drill, and how to recreate this different genre. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, the melody for this kit is in my latest loop kit patent. It's gonna be linked in the description and on the end screen for you guys. Also, 2 weeks ago I dropped a video on the history of Jersey club music, which is another genre that is popping up and sort of merging with drill to form its own subgenre. You know, I'm sure a lot of the viewers of the channel are only familiar with like Bandman Real and maybe Too Rare and people, but Jersey club has a club history, so you know, definitely go check out the video if you want to learn more about the genre. YouTube didn't really push it out, so just thought I'd let you guys know. Thank you guys again for watching so much. Got a new loop kit dropping next week. It's gonna have some UK trap and rap loops, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys later.